Good morning. So, No Red Ink is a great program that I have used, and they've added a lot of features. So, it is free. You can easily sign up through your Gmail or email, but I'll just show you what they have in the curriculum side. They have practices with writing and grammar that you can choose from. They have writing practices, they have assessment practices, and then they also have lessons and practices related to the standards that we teach. So if you go down to Iowa standards, um, and then go to grade 7, um, you can either go into informational text or reading literature. I would suggest maybe reading literature. And then the comprehension standard is at the bottom here. It's RL 7.10. By the end of the year, I can read and comprehend literature at my grade level. So if you click on that, it's really pretty cool. It has some quick write responses. That is like a 30-minute lesson that you can do with poetry and comprehension, understanding main idea and details. It has a writing lesson where you can draft an essay with the same type of interpretation of a poem, understanding it. It has a compare and contrast analysis text where you compare and contrast your understanding of the author's point of view. And then it has quite a few more of those. So it's really cool that you can go to any standard that you think a student or your child wants to work on and go from there. The other thing is this used to just be for grammar. So it just used to be grammar practice, but they've really made a lot of improvements. You can also go to assessments and do a diagnostic to see where your student or child wants more or needs more practice. We used to use, before we started our curriculum this year, we used to use No Red Ink in the ninth grade. So I'm not sure if the ninth grade practices with No Red Ink anymore, but again, I always urge a lot of my parents and students, if they want extra practice, you can get on this website and definitely use this. So you can do the planning diagnostic, unit diagnostic, just to see where you're at, and then you evaluate. And you can just kind of play around with this. But usually, if you go to sign up, I'll show you how to do this here. You would click I am a student. You wouldn't have a class code because I'm not creating this for you. So you would click I don't have a class code. Um, and then you can sign up with Google. Let's just say I'm going to use my personal Gmail to make a new account. And then I already made an account with this one. So I would have to use an account that I didn't have. I've already signed up for No Red Ink, I think, on all of my emails. But you would it leads you through each of the steps. So it's really pretty cool. And it'll ask you your favorite TV shows and options as well. And you need to actually put those in because if you do grammar practices or writing practices, it uses the characters from your favorite TV shows and movies to keep your interest and engagement. So that is one really good um, tool that I would suggest. Another one is I think it's called Common Lit. Yep, commonlit.org. So if you go here, you can sign up again. It is free and you can browse any of the content. I would go to, let's see, let's just go to grade level. I'm going to check seventh grade. Um, it's been a while since I've gotten on this. Um, I think you can just click any like interest article. For example, let's try Rosie the Riveter. Okay. And what you can do is you can have it read it aloud to you as well. But it's kind of like you read the article and then it asks you assessment questions and discussion questions, which is another really good practice for um, comprehension. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. And we also teach the students how to annotate, like to highlight and make notes. And it allows you to do that. Once you sign up, it kind of leads you through a tutorial. So this is a really great one specifically for comprehension. No Red Ink is good for comprehension too, but it's more known for grammar practice and writing practice. So you could have Max practice both this summer, and this is something that I teach or I have my students say, hey, if you want extra practice, use No Common Lit or commonlit.org for comprehension and reading strategies, and then use No Red Ink for more grammatical and writing practices. So you can do that. And then if he wants to sign up for the summer program at UNI, I will have to look into that with some other colleagues and see if they're like what's available. So I hope that helps. And then reach out to me if that did not make sense or if you have trouble logging in. Thanks.